Hi there folks, David your friendly hairy Scotsman yet again. Well, just leaving Bowhill and I'm heading to Queen Anne High School in Dunfermline. I just hope I get there in time for my next job. I've just been doing the Bowhill Highland Games, which will be in a different video. Going to be heading into the sun, I think, coming out of here. Came down here this morning, didn't think it would turn out like this. Beautiful blue skies, it's 17 degrees centigrade. It's the 15th of September 2024. I still haven't fixed that rattle yet, but I will at some point. This is a bit the parade started for the Highland Games. There's the War Memorial over there where they laid a wreath this morning. I'll get the teeth sorted at some point. Pull the window up. Look, it's toasty in here today. Kick off that. You can tell it's autumn here, but it's better than the summer today. Some of the trees are starting to change, but the majority of them are still green. You're just getting a wee bit that's changing. Remember getting sent to a big accident just on that bit here a few years back. On this bend here we've got the Lazy Brae. This gets really skitey. There's a good Scottish word for you, it just means slippy. Have to go the quick way today, so that's along the dual carriageway instead of going through town, but we'll get there. So I'm not sure where there is, but we'll get there. So that was my dash cam coming on. Forgot to plug it in, which actually helps with this camera because that's plugged in as well. To the left you've got a few businesses, and you have a motorsport track as well. Do drifting there, they do stock cars, all that sort of stuff. Gelly Loch behind those trees ahead of us. Looks lovely today. Love to go and fish that at some point. That used to be where they got all the medical leeches from, or there's a lot of them anyway. Miles to Dunfermline. We're on. We've got the windmills over on the left in Mossmorn, coming up towards Cowdenbeath. Speed camera van on the left. Give them a wave, everyone. I'll smile. Everyone's hitting the brakes, and they get past and put the foot down. What they forget is they've got on the roof, they've got a camera as well. you can see the trees starting to change colour slightly, but it's mostly still green. Coming off at the next slip. Driving that, plenty of space behind me, but it had to get ahead of me. The sports car looks broken down there. Lambo. A broken Lambo. Couple of car garages up there on the left, and Screwfix, which is one of the places we get our bits and bobs for DIY and all that sort of stuff. Driver there was trying to cut me up. Shops over on the right, the restaurant straight ahead, and the old Lauder College, which was the old Lauder Technical College, became Lauder College, then it's now Fife College, and that's where I went for my photography. Got a bit of paper that said I knew what I was doing, made a lot of good friends. down a bit more, 136.7 at Asda. Same we just filled up yesterday. Clark garage there on the left. Bought one of my favourite cars in there many years ago. Great car that. Yeah, the stock car at the back of me is literally on my bumper. Up to the right takes you up, taking you up to the Queen Margaret Hospital. On the left we've got the Elizabethan pub. Lovely wee place that actually. The Holbeath Road. Heading towards the city centre. And it is now a city. One of the first things King Charles did was bestow city on Dunfermline. It's always been a royal borough. Well, for a very, very long time anyway. On the right, the home of the Mighty Powers, Dunfermline Athletic Football Club. Just beat Wraith Rovers the other day, local rivals. Garvick Hill up to the left, there's a nice wee hotel up there as well. You go left and right. The Garvick House Hotel. Done a lot of weddings there and been to a lot of funerals there as well. Zappin Crescent. Never remember the name of this roundabout up ahead. We always call it the police station roundabout. If you go up to the right, you go to Town Hill. Which has Scotland's water ski centre on it. Station in front of us. Kingsgate Shopping Centre on the left. That big white tower with the black bit on the top of it, it's the old Dunfermline Fire Station. Now Fire Station Creative, where lots of artists are. Sheriff Court on the right we've just passed. We're going to go up Pilmuir Street in a minute. Cody's Bar on the left, the building ahead of us on the left. That used to be Night Magic when I was about going to the clubs. That's the white building with the tower, that's the old fire station. You've got Tesco's at the back yet. As we sweep round the corner, you'll see what looks like an old building. It used to be the old Dunlop factory, and it's now flats, apartments, and apparently shops underneath it as well. I used to go in and do the pest control in there. Got some really funny stories about that, but I will not go into them just now. There on the right's Carnegie Leisure Centre, where unfortunately my mate Donald passed away a couple of days ago. He'd been swimming. Used to go fishing with Donald, lovely guy. Beautiful houses up here. We're actually heading to Queen Anne High School. Coming through here. The weather's definitely changed over here, it's a lot duller. I just hope this job's still on. I'm running a bit late. It's my last job. Completely overrun. Oh, it's looking promising. A lot of cars here. It's, oh, you bouncy bouncy. It's actually Cycle Speedway I'm covering just now. Might take you in, have a look at that, if it's still going on. Pull in there, but guy's taking up about 4 spaces. Here we go, this one will do. Right, I'll switch this off just now and see what it's like inside in a minute or two. Got a Speedway fan there.
Come on there, son.
He's interested in the food. Okay, so please excuse the wind noise, there's not a lot I can do here, but this is Cycle Speedway in Dunfermline. Get ready to go. Oh, we got a faller. Okay, so Cycle Speedway take 2. I had to cut the last one because the laddie fell off. But hey ho, here we go.
So you did show you the same number of laps and then you'd have done a couple of laps.
Get ready and they're off.
Come on, Nathan. Come on, Dad. Keep on.
Well done, Simon. Stay here.
Again, sorry for the wind. Last lap, here we go. That's where it counts. Right, that's the cycle speedway done. I'm heading out of the Queen Anne High School car park. Have to be careful here because there's a lad riding round the wrong way. Oh, it's safe now. The wind's really picking up today. Still warm though. It's still 15 just now. Busy road this. If we went to the left we're going to Wellwood, but we're coming back down through Dunfermline. I love the dappled light coming through the trees like this, it's lovely. You know, every time I stop I'm going to have to remember to fix that bleeding rattle. It's just my dash strobes rattling against each other. Signal, so going straight on a take it, here we go. Just coming back down the road that we came up. Come back straight along this way. I've got a bus on the side of me here that's been a pest because I'm wanting to take a different lane. He's coming up really close on those bikers for some reason. Nice. Right, here we go. around to the right. I knew that was going to happen. If you look at that roundabout in front of us, isn't that beautiful, all those rhododendrons? All nice colours. Ooh, we've got a wee sports car to the left of us here. Our bath. There he is. Exhaust making like farty noises. Cancel this. Right, that was my mum phoning. Right, this is Eastport. Part of Dunfermline here. You know, there's bits of it that are really grotty going through here. That so much could be done. Especially now that we're a city. And it's just crazy. All the empty shops and all that. It's such a shame. We're on what's known as the Neuro. I'm going to cut along here. You got Monterey Jacks and the Alhambra Theatre. Stage doors down on the left. That big pink building in front of us is the Abbott House. The reason you have to creep here, that's clear, is because that was Cushy's restaurant, which there was a fire above it and all that sort of thing earlier on, so they're rebuilding everything. You've got the Library Museum on the left, and you've got Abbott House. I'm not sure when that was built. It was a long, long time ago. I'll have to check it out. We're going to go down to the left and turn. You've got the Old Inn. And beside it was one of my favourite pubs, the Creepy Wee Pub. Loved it in there. Dunfermline Abbey to my left. You've got Pittencrieff Park, or the Glen as it's locally known, on the right. Don't know what this dude's waving at. In front of us we have the palace where King Charles I was from 1600 to 1649. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to back up here a wee bit to give you a better view of the Abbey. A little bit of a better view there. It's up here. Here we go, Dunfermline Abbey. So it was a bit squint, but I'll go and do a proper video of it at some point. And I don't know where this dude's going, he's blocking the road up there for some obscure reason. Looks like a bit of a plank. Don't know if he's waiting for another dude, but who knows. Sometimes you just can't tell with people. Passing the pub there called Life, it's a nightclub. I have no idea what this dude's doing. Here we go. Well, let's go this. Right, that's me back on the road again. That was just a couple of folks that I know. He wasn't a plank. A really nice guy. left here. It's Bridge Street. My mate used to have a wee shop there selling camera equipment. Pal Brian Blackmore. Straight ahead of us is the Louise Carnegie Gates going into the Glen. Statue of Andrew Carnegie there. Got Serena, the new Serena takeaway, who do lovely kebabs. And the chili onions are stunning. An estate agent next to me on the right, which used to be the office of the Dundee Courier, who I used to freelance for when they were there, and I still freelance for them now that they're back up in Dundee. You don't leave a lot of room, do you? Go in, your exit's clear. Cruising down here. This Indian restaurant on the side, it's got the picture of Caroline Weir, who's a Scottish footballer. The Royal Bengal. They do the most amazing lamb chutney. Their chicken chutney is amazing as well, but I love the lamb chutney. Going down to the left here. I adjusted the rattle there and it stopped for a while, but it started up again. Okay. They're doing all the road works, but they're missing all the bits with all the potholes around here. Now in the Glen, which is the other side of this wall on the left, I just did a job a couple of weeks ago there. The peacocks have been granted the freedom of the city of Dunfermline. Dunfermline's known for its peacocks. I'm going to the left. Check, and it's clear. Now, if we were going to go up to the left here at these traffic lights, it would take you to Andrew Carnegie's birthplace museum. And it is actually the house that he was born in that's had an extension put on the side of it, which is now a museum, which I will go and do a wee visit on at some point as well. I just have to learn a little bit more about Andrew Carnegie. Apart from knowing that he went out to Pittsburgh and made millions out there and came back and gave a lot of it away. The Carnegie Libraries, the Carnegie Hall, were all down to him. We have our own Carnegie Hall in Dunfermline, we have our own Carnegie Library. In fact, the Carnegie Library in Dunfermline was the first one, I believe. And I believe the Carnegie Hall was the first Carnegie Hall as well. I think it's New York that's got the other one, isn't it? I'll keep the video going for a few more minutes, take you down into Rosyth, and then we'll head off. If you're ever in Dunfermline and you like tapas, building on our left, that creamy white building is called Tapas Ducal, and they are amazing, the food in there. So good. Casa Mia, Italian restaurant at the side. I haven't actually been in there yet, but I believe that the food is amazing as well. We've got a lot of really good restaurants here in Dunfermline. Unfortunately, being on my own, it's quite rare that I go out to eat. McDonald's doesn't count. The town's known as St Leonard's. St Leonard's School over on the right. Used to be a nice wee pub there. I haven't been in there in years. Apparently they've got a restaurant in it as well, which I've not tried. Chinese restaurants here. Edward's Bar and Grill. That always used to be called Joker's Pub. Bowhill across here. If you go up to the right there, is the old maternity hospital, and that's where I was actually born. Tim Hortons on our left. Need to go in and get some Timbits, but you have to go there first thing in the morning to make sure they've got them. There's apparently 10 different types. Usually when I go in there's about 6. It's usually the ones that aren't my favourite. Corthy on the left. A lot of you have probably seen this bit before if you've seen a few of my videos from the past. Golf course on the left. Lovely course that actually. I've never played it, but I have walked over bits of it. My mate used to be the first assistant keeper there. Cut across here. this slip road on the left, that would take you, it splits at the end, take you along towards Kirkcaldy and Perth, or if you turn to the right at the end of it, it takes you towards the Forth Bridge or the Queen's Ferry Crossing and Edinburgh eventually. This is coming into the Scythe, Camden's over on the right, which is a part of the Scythe. You know, cheapest petrol in the area, 135.7 a litre. The Scythe train station, we've just passed it on the left, that's King's Road ahead of us, we're coming down into the Queen's Ferry Road. Tesco's on the right. So we're coming down to the Palace. There's some shops and pool hall, bar. Hotel over on the right. So at this point I'm going to head off because I'm nearly home, and hopefully I'll speak to you all again very soon. If you haven't already subscribed, I'd greatly appreciate it if you do. Hit the like button, leave a comment on what you think of these, and I'll talk to you all again very soon hopefully. Take care and see ya.